I'm in my hotel room in St Helier in Jersey for the Jersey 2015 Ireland Games. I'm going to be doing a spotter shooting this week, hopefully bring back a medal. Maybe. Should be a lot of fun. I'm going to be shooting two events this week. There's the 50-metre free pistol and 10-metre air pistol. 50-metre pistol is probably the purest of pistol disciplines. It's quite the distance to be shooting single-handed, one arm pistol, just like that. 10 ring is probably only so big at 50 metres, and it's certainly not a very forgiving discipline. You know, if you just the slightest twitch and you know you can put down a horrible score that can take you out of contention. I may stand an outside chance of getting a medal in that one. I'd have to be at the sort of the peak of my game really though, and probably have a couple of my opponents who are a bit more experienced than me. I only took up free pistol six to 9 months ago. You know, I need a couple of my opponents probably to just have a little bit of an off day really, to give me a chance. And then there's the 10-metre air pistol. You know, I fancy my chances at getting into the top 8. I probably need a score in excess of 550, which for me is very doable, provided I, you know, just perform at the kind of level that I typically do. Probably 550 would get me into the top 8, which would then get me into a final, and then in a final, to be honest, it's anybody's game. You know, you just need to start well, and you can be right through and, you know, in the hunt for a medal. This is my room that I'm in at the moment in my hotel. It's the Stafford Hotel. It's supposed to be a bit of a budget hotel. To be fair, you know, the facilities are quite basic in this room, but I suppose you get what you pay for. Yeah, it's all right. I can't complain. You know, bed, little chair to sit at, a table, bathroom. You know, the decor's a bit dated. It's all a very dark green, bit, you know, not great. It's not the kind of thing you'd ever choose to have in your house or anything, but you know, it's all right, you know, and it does the job that you need to do. There's a small TV. It's not flat screen, you know, 4 channels or 5 channels on it. I suppose it does the job. I'm not going to be here watching TV anyway, so not that it matters. So yeah, we flew out today on a chartered jet from the Isle of Man. A bit delayed because of fog. It's typical. It's like really warm here in Jersey. The Isle of Man, just fog all day until about 4 or 5 o'clock when it cleared. You know, and it was probably, you know, to be fair, it was quite nice once we left. But it was a bit frustrating. It was a long day at the airport, just hanging around. Got there in the morning to make sure we checked in okay, get the guns all through, and you know, make sure that all the paperwork was in order. But yeah, just quite tired now, and haven't even done nothing. It's just literally just from sitting around all day waiting to come here. So we arrived here probably 5:30, 6 o'clock. Had my dinner, tried to keep it healthy given that I'm supposed to be doing some sort of, you know, I'm in a hotel staying with a load of athletes that do running and swimming and things like that, and whilst you probably don't have to be the fittest person in the world for shooting, yeah, I figure eating healthily probably helps. You know, it's no good going off to McDonald's. So yeah, I've had my dinner. It was nice enough, and now come back to my room, do this, have a bit of a sleep. Jobs are good. Need to get up bright and early tomorrow, I think. Probably head down for breakfast at 7 o'clock. Then once I've had that, it's a case of finding the right bus to take me to the north of the island, to the range, so that I can test my equipment and make sure it all works. Make sure something hasn't happened to it in transport. And then I should have the afternoon free. Try and maybe take in one of the sites in Jersey. And then this evening is the opening ceremony for the Island Games, which should be interesting. I'll take some video of that and see what it's like. I doubt it will be on a kind of Olympic Games kind of scale, but I'm sure Jersey will actually do a pretty good job, to be fair to them. Everybody competing in the Island Games here has been given like a little pack of just stuff when they arrived. Contains a little SIM card, which is useful, I suppose. It kind of cuts down on the cost phoning home. There's various maps and books, things advertising stuff to see in Jersey, obviously just promotion. And then there's a pen, a little Natwest pig keyring. It's a bit weird, but I don't think I'll use that. Maybe I'll give that to my little girl. She might find a use for it. A pin badge. I think they're selling these things. I don't know how much they're worth, but again, I can't see myself ever using it. But memento. And they gave us a free bus pass as well for use on the island, which, to be fair, is going to be quite useful to me, given that the shooting ranges are miles away at the other end of the island. So yeah, that should be useful. And a little accreditation pass to prove who we are and that we are taking part in the games.